From that now, let's talk about a superstar in the making, Nigeria's 11-year-old rising football star Hidrol Chukuziterem Opara, who is attracting the attention of football coaches and scouts who have described him as the future Mbappe because of his natural talent. The player, who said his target is to represent Nigeria at the under-17 level and make his mark at the international stage, is definitely gathering waves at this point in time. And joining us live from Toronto, Canada, is Chinelo Opara, the mother to Hidrol Opara. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's start with a question. Who is Chukuziterem Hidrol Opara to you, and put us through his football career?
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to talk about Hidrol. Hidrol is my son, and I'm incredibly proud of him. Beyond being a mother, his sports and football prowess is something that I look at and I admire. He's my son, and he's someone who, when I look at his determination with the sports and how he loves the game, I see sparks in his eyes. Hidrol's football journey began at a very young age. In fact, I would say my husband's love for football, I know genetics and interest cannot be transferred, but I'll say that his dad's love for sports and passion and having played this game is what sparked the same love for football for Hidrol. Hidrol started this journey when he was 3 at Pepsi Football Academy in Nigeria, where his natural ability caught the eyes of his coaches, especially Laloko. After we moved to Canada, he joined the Golden Feet Soccer Club, where he consistently impressed the coaches and became the highest goal scorer and MVP multiple times. At that time, he was playing 2 years up. At the age of 10, he was selected to play with the Soccer Astra Academy U13 Tier 1 travel team, despite being the youngest amongst the players. He later, when we moved to Alberta, joined KC Trojan. He also trained with Villarreal Alberta Academy and Soccer Elite Academy, where his coaches look and work with him to become who he wants to become. Hidrol is right-footed, and he works so hard and has trained his left to make magical moves with his left, and it has made him a more versatile player. His speed, technical skills, and goal-scoring ability makes him a standout quality player.
Interesting take, it must be said. For Hidrol, breaking the record last season, scoring 45 goals for his team definitely speaks about not just the quality, but also his confidence in front of goal. The question is, what really spurred that, form that we saw from him last season?
To me, it's, I look at it, and when I remember the days, his age, when, the little boy I used to know, I'm incredibly proud of Hidrol. He scored 45 goals last season, and his team qualified to play the Alberta Provincial Championship, and they left second position with a silver medal. If you look at the pictures on the internet about that award giving day, every other boy there was smiling, but Hidrol was not very happy. Yeah, because all he wanted for was that gold medal and to bring that cup back home. But I tell you, I was proud of him being 11 and scoring 45 goals and being the highest goal scorer on his team is a testament to his hard work. He literally turned our basement into a gym where he gyms every morning before leaving for school. So for me, and when you see these records and see that growth on the pitch, I'm proud of him, and he's still working very hard to be the best version of himself.
Okay, let's talk about, the future plans. We know quite well that he's departing for Spain this weekend. What's happening over there in Spain, and what should Nigerians expect?
Yeah, this weekend, Hidrol will be attending the Bike Cup in Spain. It's one of the most prestigious youth football tournaments in Europe, and then this year will be the biggest. They have 444 teams from around the world that will be competing in Europe. It's an amazing opportunity for Hidrol to showcase his skills and compete against the very best young talent in Europe. I'm excited, he's excited, and we are looking at his development and looking forward to what this opportunity will bring for him.
Okay, we know quite well that he's eligible to play for Canada and Nigeria as well. He has expressed his interest to play for the under-17. As a mother, where does your bias lie in terms of his international appearance?
It will be an incredible honor for Adriel to represent either Canada or Nigeria. Both countries have rich footballing tradition. If you follow the Canadian news, you'll see that the U17 boys qualified for the World Cup. The U17 girls also have qualified for the World Cup. And wearing the jersey of either of the nations will be a dream come true for him. When the time comes for him to make this decision, I know he will approach it with humility and respect for both nations, as his mother and his dad too. All we want to do is to support him with the path he chooses. And we look forward to that day that he will wear the country flag and represent one of those countries.
Okay, finally, let's talk about his role model. We know quite well that youngsters like this have players they look up to, from the Messi to Ronaldo. Who do you think your son's role model is? Who does he feel like he can emulate in terms of playing style?
Oh, before I go to the world football, I'll start from home. Adriel looks so greatly to Ademola Lookman. And if you look at his Instagram pages, when Ademola got that award, he did a shout out to Ademola. He admires Ademola and Victor Osimhen. He admires Lookman because of his creativity and his flair on the field, and Osimhen for his powerful presence and goal scoring abilities. Adriel has been following their careers closely and inspired by their success. Like you see, I'm wearing the Nigerian jersey. My son has all the Nigerian jerseys in his wardrobe. He's looking forward to watching them play in the World Cup qualifiers and hopes that he receives an invite to watch them live one of these games. In terms of emulation, case, I will tell you that as a mom, I became a football lover from the eyes of my children, having been a soccer mom for nearly 11 years now. But the one world player that Adriel admires greatly is Kylian Mbappe for his speed. My son will tell you that for you to stop Mbappe, you have to foul him. Mbappe's speed, skills, and leadership on the field is what Adriel admires.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us, and we can only wish him the very best and hope that we see him in the nearest future donning the colors of Nigeria. Thank you so much for your time on the show.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. It's been wonderful sharing Adriel's journey. I appreciate the support from everyone, and we're looking forward to his next step in this journey and hope that this opportunity will help him grow further and one day wear one of the national flags as a jersey to represent any of the nations.
Okay, away from that now.